Hey guys, how are all of you beautiful people? Hope all of you are doing fine, and yes, this is the new series Naruto God Level Modifier. In the world of Naruto, Toyota Hiro got the Super Modifier System. So let's start without any delay. Guy and Kyuinai didn't expect Hiro's crazy move will success. It was almost impossible for him success. But Hiro really snatched everyone's scrolls, even Kakashi and others. This performance was amazing. For a while, Guy and Kyuinai weren't able to speak. They didn't think Hiro's crazy idea could be realized at first, but now the facts are in front of them, they have to believe it. After a long time, Shikuhisa and Uchiha Tenmu all came. Both are the examiners of the Chunin exam, and when they come, it means the end of the Death Forest exam. Hiro. Shikuhisa appeared in front of Hiro using Flicker Body Jutsu. The leaves were flying around him. Shikuhisa looked at Hiro and said in a low voice, "I really didn't expect your performance to be so amazing. Thank you." Hiro finally let go of Terumi at this time, responding with calm voice. Shikuhisa glanced at the heaven and earth scrolls all over the floor, and even he felt a little headache. Hiro really messed up the whole exam, he actually caused this situation now. This situation has never happened since the Chunin exams started. This is the first time in the ninja world, it is simply making his own record. Shikuhisa couldn't speak for a long time, and finally the corners of his mouth twitched to look at Terumi, and announced, "This ninja test has been interrupted due to special reasons, so please follow Konoha Ninja and leave the Death Forest first." Terumi nodded blankly, only showing a hint of glamour when she came into contact with Hiro's line sight. Terumi followed Konoha Ninja to leave, but Shikuhisa glanced at Hiro. "Hiro, come with me, we will go to see Hokage-sama." Hiro curled his lips and followed directly. Hokage building. Hiro and Shikuhisa rushed all the way to the Hokage building, and at the same time, the information about the ninja test was also spread to the ninja world. This information is not difficult to inquire, and Konoha has no intention of concealing it. After all, there are ninjas from various villages in the ninja world who have participated in the ninja exam. The trouble is so big that it is impossible to hide it. Hiro made an amazing move this time. He defeated all the competitor teams by one person. His results were really impressive and amazing. When the news went out, all villages had the same reaction when they first received the news, that is, they didn't buy it. First, confirm the authenticity of the news. After getting a definitive answer, the Kages of all villages were silent. Hiro's name spread to the ears of many people in the ninja world, and he was also on the stage of the ninja world for the first time, and his fame began to spread. Many ninjas and villages have deeply remembered Konoha and such a terrifying rising little ninja. The news of the Chunin exam this time has just been sent out, and it has not continued to ferment, but the storm it caused is already predictable. Hokage office. Hiro and Shikuhisa saw third Hokage. To Hiro's surprise, not only third Hokage, but also Orochimaru and Tsunade were also in the Hokage office. Jiraiya was not in. He heard Jiraiya also left the village and started wandering around and writing novels. It seemed that Hiro was making too much noise, and it alarmed both Tsunade and Orochimaru. Teacher. Hiro couldn't help being surprised when he saw Tsunade and others. Tsunade smiled to him, her two beautiful light brown eyes were looking at Hiro. Probably because she found Hiro was not injured in the exam, so she was relieved, and then secretly raised a thumb to Hiro, and said with low voice, "Nice job." Hiro couldn't help smiling. It seems that Tsunade and others know what he did in Chunin exam. Ahem. Third Hokage cleared his throat, signaled everyone not to talk too much, and said, "Hiro, you have done a little too much this time." Tsunade immediately defended, "Teacher, Hiro is just following your instructions. This is totally a lesson for other village, I think he should be rewarded instead." Everyone saw Tsunade's love for Hiro's maintenance. Third Hokage had a headache. Tsunade's attitude made him hard to say anything. Third Hokage felt happy for Konoha. Seeing Hiro crushing the ninja from other villages, it makes him feel good in his heart. Especially Sarutobi Hiruzen, who is the third Hokage of Konoha. This time Hiro's performance was like saying we still the strongest villages in the whole ninja world. However, the problem is Hiro even grabbed the scrolls of Kakashi and others. Although this did not violate the regulations, it was really made headache Sarutobi. Tsunade's student. Forget it, I won't say more about this matter. Hiro, you are also considered to have contributed to Konoha. I announce that you have been directly promoted to the Chunin Ninja. This time in the Chunin exam, you got the first place. Third Hokage finally said. Thank you Hokage-sama. Hiro thanked him. Tsunade was satisfied and smiled at Hiro. 7-year-old Chunin, this is really amazing record in Konoha's history. Hiro really deserves to be a good student. This performance is so amazing tilde brilliant. Congratulations, Hiro. Orochimaru finally spoke from the side at this time, his voice hoarse. Those amber eyes looked toward Hiro, and there was a look of interest in his eyes. Hiro said with calm voice, "Thank you." Orochimaru whispered, "You are welcome, you are the most outstanding ninja I have seen so far. I am afraid that even Jiraiya's disciple Minato was not as good as you." Hiro was stunned, he did not expect that Orochimaru would give him such a high evaluation. Even Third Hokage and Tsunade couldn't help looking at him. Orochimaru rarely praised others so much. Orochimaru, Hiro heard that he seems to be in touch with Anko Mitarashi recently. Hiro suddenly thought. While Hiro was thinking about it, the female voice of the system came with a pleasant voice, "Ding, congratulations to the host, the task is completed. Successfully won the first place in the Chunin exam, and rewarded the charm value modification permission once. System task is finished successfully." When he got charm modification from system reward, Hiro felt refreshed, and the corner of his mouth evoked an arc. "Now the exam is over, you should go back first. Hiro, I high hopes on you, don't let me down." Third Hokage solemnly looked at Hiro. Hiro said, "Thank you Hokage-sama." For Hiro, a rising ninja who is an orphan and has no family background, Third Hokage takes very seriously. If the genius of the Uchiha clan achieves such impressive results, his attitude will never be so relaxed. Hiro was still Tsunade's student, and this made Third Hokage to trust Hiro even more. Being promoted to Chunin, Hiro became famous in Konoha after examination. When he came down from the Hokage building, the ninjas on both sides looked at Hiro with weird eyes, and he regarded Hiro as a monster. Isn't Hiro a monster? He alone defeat all competitors in Chunin exam alone. Walking on the street, many ninjas paid were looking at Hiro. Tsunade smiled, "Hiro, you are famous now." If Hiro was a small celebrity before, in the impression of others, he was just a kid with excellent talent. Now Hiro is already a rising star. Hiro smiled, did not speak. He is looking for an opportunity to try charm modifying effect. Orochimaru's voice is hoarse. "Tsunade, you really taught your student well, I didn't expect it." It is a pity for Orochimaru. Hiro chose Tsunade at the beginning, otherwise he might be his student. "You become a Chunin today. So let's celebrate. How about eating barbecue? Tsunade smiled. Okay. Hiro readily agreed. Orochimaru left. Tsunade and Io walked into the barbecue restaurant. At the rotisserie, Tsunade ordered a lot of grilled meat, ordered 2 bottles of sake by the way, and poured a glass for Hiro. Hiro's mouth twitched. Teacher, I am a minor and cannot drink alcohol. What's the matter? Besides, you kid doesn't look like a minor at all. Tsunade smiled. Hiro didn't know how to respond to her. However, taking advantage of the opportunity of the charcoal barbecue, Hiro went to the first-class restroom with excuse, and then communicated with the system. Entering the modifier space, Hiro said, "System, I want to modify the charm." In an instant, a picture appeared in front of Hiro, with attributes ranging from 1 to 100, and Hiro's charm was at 70 points. The female voice of the system is pleasant to hear. Charm value is a special attribute, extremely precious. It can increase the favorability of anyone, especially women. When the charm value is full, your charm will be unstoppable. Hearing the voice of the system, Hiro's eyes brightened. Judging from the introduction of the system, this charm value is indeed a special attribute. This time the charm value will be increased by 10 points. Can only increase by 10 points. It was the same as luck. Hiro was a little disappointed. It was a pity that he couldn't directly increase to full value like his talent point. However, Hiro also knew the system will not give him more than 10 points, so he immediately chose to modify the charm value, increasing the charm value by 10 points, and the charm value reached 80 points. After modifying the charm value, Hiro walked out of the bathroom and went to Tsunade. Tsunade was eating grilled meat and drinking sake. At this moment, she glanced at Hiro inadvertently. She was surprised. She suddenly felt that Hiro seemed a little different from usual. She couldn't tell the specific difference. Hiro's appearance was originally very handsome, and a ninja develops faster than ordinary people. Hiro's height was only slightly shorter than Tsunade. And Tsunade didn't know what was going on. Hiro now seemed to have a mysterious and extraordinary attitude, which made his whole person suddenly changed. Between Hiro's gestures, there was a different kind of charm. Not only Tsunade, but the other women in this barbecue shop, including the waitress Tilda, the staff, the female guests, and even the female boss at the front desk, all subconsciously glanced at Hiro. 2 waitresses were carrying dishes and almost bumped into the guests. Of course Hiro saw all of this, and couldn't help being surprised. The effect of modifying charm was so good. Hiro. Tsunade called out. Yep. Tsunade took a close look at Hiro, and found Hiro's appearance had not changed from the previous one, but the magical thing was that his temperament and feeling were completely different and became even more outstanding. What's the matter, teacher? Hiro said innocently. Cough cough, nothing, eat barbecue. Tsunade blushed, but fortunately, her self-control was extraordinary, and she started eating barbecue with Hiro. This barbecue meal is uneasy to eat. There are always female servants. Tilda, the staff frequently come up to secretly give letters, making Hiro not know what to do. After eating the barbecue, Hiro left barbecue shop with Tsunade, and then separate from her. Hiro walked aimlessly on the street, and many women who came and went would also subconsciously look at Hiro, causing him to be watched by many eyes. Having more charm is really a good thing, Hiro secretly said, feeling good in his heart. Immediately afterwards, he saw several people coming forward. It's Terumi and her 2 companions from Hidden Mist Village. Terumi and others did not leave immediately after the Chunin exam. At this time Terumi came find Hiro. After being defeated by Hiro, Terumi's mind was basically always thinking of Hiro. Of course, she was not in love with Hiro, but she was also a genius ninja. The pride and unwillingness in Terumi's character came from not accepting that Hiro actually defeated her. However, when Terumi looked at Hiro, her heart beat strongly and two blushes appeared on her face, because she inexplicably discovered that Hiro at this time was a bit different from before, like more charming. Terumi looked at Hiro. Hiro gave her a strange feeling. This guy seemed to have changed, but she couldn't tell where the change is. Terumi's face was blushing. Damn it, how can I keep staring at this guy? Terumi woke up, she was a little embarrassed. But at this time, she saw that nasty guy walked up to her with a smile. What do you want to do? Hiro smiled lightly. This is the street of the village, so many people are watching, what can I do? Terumi bit her lip and looked at Hiro again, only to feel that the hateful face in front of her seemed to have become more hateful, and there were some strange feelings that made her feel throbbing in her heart. Why does this damn guy seem to have changed somehow? The two companions around her also looked at each other, and they felt that Terumi today was a bit abnormal. She was always calm, how could she become cramped and even a little shy after encountering Hiro? Hiro also noticed Terumi's change. Hiro was surprised in his heart and found it more useful to modify the charm in the future. He also secretly happy for the increase in the charm value. Even Terumi could not avoid it, and she was affected. As the system said, the charm value is really a good stuff. What if the charm value is increased to 100? Mistress will be everywhere, and the heart of beautiful girls in his hand. Hiro was full of expectations when he thought about the future, and he looked forward to modifying the charm value. Terumi's silver teeth clenched tightly, her peculiar arrogance made her tilt her snow-white neck and said, Hiro, don't think that if I lose to you once, I will be afraid of you. As I said, next time we will meet on battlefield, just wait, and I will let you know the taste of failure when the time comes. Then it's a deal, I'll wait for you on the battlefield. Hiro didn't say much, and said lightly, Humph. Terumi did not answer, but the determination in her eyes explained everything. Let's go. Terumi said to the two companions, who were already preparing to leave Konoha. Each time she met Hiro, Terumi felt upset. The two companions followed Terumi and left. Seeing Terumi's slender and graceful body disappear from his vision range, a faint smile appeared at the corner of Hiro's mouth. In fact, this time against Terumi, Hiro didn't do his best. For example, Hiro had never used the chance to modify ninjutsu given by the system, he kept as trap card. The chance to modify the ninjutsu given by the system is to increase the power of a C-level ninjutsu to a terrifying point, so Hiro didn't use it. The figures of Terumi and the three of them had turned into a small black spot and disappeared. Hiro also turned and left and returned home. In the next few days, Hiro's life returned to normal. Playing with Kuinai and practicing ninjutsu, Hiro's life couldn't be more comfortable, but the difference is that more and more ninjas around him have different attitudes toward him. That's because Hiro's actions in the Chunin exam finally fully fermented and completely spread. Most of Konoha's ninjas knew the news, were marveled by Hiro's achievement. This kid dared to grab all the scrolls of exam competitors, which resulted in this ninja test becoming one of the lowest pass rates since the ninja test was held. Baki, a talented ninja from Sand Village lost, and the ninja from Rock Village failed miserably. Even the genius female ninja who possessed 2 types of bloodline limits from Hidden Mist Village also lost. The reputation of Hiro spreads far and wide. Even high-level official ninjas from other villages in the ninja world heard such a name, Hiro of Konoha. At the same time, there are some hostile ninja villages who were inquiring about Hiro, trying to know the specific situation of Chunin exam. In short, it was indeed as Hiro had expected before. This time the Chunin exam became an excellent starting point for him to enter the ninja world. If this were in the game, it would be a wave of reputation silently. On this day, Hiro, Kuinai, Guy and others gathered together to chat in the wide open space outside the Konoha village in their free time. Hiro, you are completely famous now. Hiro smiled slightly, and was a little jealous. Yesterday I went to the ninja school, and several girls secretly gave me love letters and asked me to bring them to you. Hiro shrugged and said, it's still far from being completely famous. In his heart, he knew that those little girls might give love letters because of his charm. Hiro's goal is not that small. From the perspective of Hiro, it must be at least the level of Hashirama Senju and Uchiha Madara to be truly famous. Guy was a little bit distressed. Hiro, now Kakashi and the others still complain about you. The Death Forest thing is too. It doesn't matter. Hiro shrugged and said lightly. He doesn't care about these little things. Of course, Kakashi and others just complained about Hiro, but didn't feel jealous. Guy sighed lightly, not saying much. Let's go home. Seeing it's late, Hiro said. The 3 went home separately. After Hiro sent Kuinai home, he walked alone towards home. At this moment, the female voice of the system was heard. Ding, friendly reminds the host that someone is currently following the host and has a bad intention. As soon as the news came, Hiro became extremely vigilant. Someone was following him. Who is he? Hiro has a sage body, and his perception is also very strong. He can faintly feel danger, and he can feel that the situation in his surrendering indeed a bit wrong. Through the system prompt, Hiro immediately become extremely vigilant after knowing someone was following. Hiro tried to perceive Chakras the one who following him, but only felt a faint breath, and he could not judge his identity. This shows that either the opponent is hiding well, or he is very strong. Regardless of that, it is not good news for Hiro. Was he actually targeted? However, Hiro was very calm. The other party must have a plan to follow me. First lead him to a quiet place to see if he will take the opportunity to show up. Thinking of this, Hiro didn't go home immediately, but turned around and walked towards the remote back mountain outside the village, pretending he was going training. When he arrived at the back mountain, it was really quiet and empty. It's time to come out, Hiro said silently in his heart. Sure enough, Hiro saw a faint mysterious shadow. Although this man was wearing a mask, Hiro still recognized at a glance. It turned out to be Uchiha Tenmyu, the examiner of the Death Forest in the Chunin exam, from Uchiha family. He turned out to be the one who following him. Hiro squinted his eyes, thinking of a certain possibility in his heart. Seeing no one around, Tenmyu appeared in front of Hiro. He held a big katana in his hand. His expression was cold and his voice was hoarse. Hiro, hey, you're finally alone. Tenmyu deliberately changed his voice and wanted to disguise his identity, but he did not know that his identity had already been guessed by Hiro. Ding, the host, please be aware that you encounter the Uchiha clan's Jounin Uchiha Tenmyu. The system has detected Uchiha Tenmyu has killing intention to host. If the host kills him, a silver treasure box will be obtained. A strong desire appeared in his heart when he heard the system sound. Silver treasure chest. Before Hiro killed Shirakawa and got a bronze treasure chest, the system also said that if he can kill a high-level ninja, you can get a high-level treasure chest on the first kill. However, the last time Hiro killed the Water Ghost brothers, he didn't get the silver treasure box, probably because the Water Ghost brothers belonged to the special Jounin, and their level was not high enough. And now, Tenmu was a real Jounin, and has Sharingan of the Uchiha clan, so he was naturally stronger from them. Uchiha Tenmu, don't hide it, I know it's you. Hiro said lightly. Tenmu was stunned. He didn't expect Hiro to see through the disguise. He took off his mask and revealed his face. At the same time, his eyes turned blood-red eyes, and 3 tomos rotated in his eyes. Tenmu was also surprised by Hiro, and asked coldly, Hiro, how did you find me? It's not important. Hiro didn't bother to explain so much to this guy, and asked, what do you want to do after following me all the way? Tenmu sneered, because I found something wrong with you. In fact, Tenmu faintly noticed something was wrong during the duel in Death Forest between Hiro and Terumi. Although he didn't see Hiro using Sharingan, but seeing Hiro used Liquify Jutsu after Terumi, how can he use Jutsu only used in Mist Village, and he had some guesses in his heart. In the past few days, the more Tenmu thought about Hiro, the more he feels that something was wrong, so he thought Hiro is likely to have Uchiha's Sharingan. Thinking of this, Tenmu finally couldn't help but follow Hiro today, wanting to inquire if his thought was true. Of course, out of some selfish intentions, Tenmu did not say anything about it to anyone else, but followed Hiro alone. Tenmu thought to himself that even if Hiro was strong, he would not be able to compete with him. He is a Jounin who possesses 3 tomos Sharingan. The cold light flashed in Hiro's eyes. It seemed Tenmu had indeed found some clue. He was careless. Hiro narrowed his eyes and looked at Tenmu. Why don't you speak? It seems that my guess is true. You may indeed have Sharingan. Tenmu stared at Hiro, his killing intentions aura growing stronger. If this is the case, then this guy in front of him. Hiro felt his killing intention. Jounin's killing aura was by no means ordinary, full of death, it was truly tempered in countless missions. Hiro squinted his eyes, knowing that there was nothing to say at this time, not to mention that he was not afraid of him. Then speak with your fist. Hiro's eyes also suddenly became blood-red. A pair of blood-red eyes, double tomos, appeared in front of Tenmu. Tenmu was taken aback. Although guessing was one thing, confirming it was another yearing. Unexpectedly, Hiro actually has a Sharingan. Tenmu's eyes changed wildly, and his killing intentions become even stronger. How can you have the Sharingan of our Uchiha clan? Did you kill a clan member and took his eyes? Taking a deep breath, Tenmu sneered and said, it seems that I must kill you today, even if you are Konoha's ninja, I will kill you. This sentence is right for me. Hiro still remained absolutely calm at this moment of crisis. Since I let you discover my secret, I didn't plan to let you go back alive. I must kill you today. Hiro's voice became cold. Tenmu was surprised, but he didn't expect Hiro have a courage facing him. Where did this guy's courage come from? You are gonna die today no matter what. Tenmu turned his hand, and the seal was instantly complete. Fire style, Dragon Flame Bomb. Tenmu opened his mouth and spit out an extremely hot flame burned out. The high temperature swept through, almost distorting the air. The flame formed a powerful fireball, far stronger than normal fireball jutsus. Booming toward Hiro, the flames moving very fast, accompanied by billowing smoke, like a giant beast, to swallow him. Fire style, Dragon Flame Bomb. This is a B-rank ninjutsu. The Uchiha family is really the best at fire style ninjutsus. And Tenmu is a jounin. To be honest, as long as it is not in the late stage of Naruto service, jounin level ninja can be considered as top fighting power of any village, not to mention that Tenmu has a Sharingan, so Hiro's water clone confusion tactics and shuriken skills are not very useful. When a jounin uses Dragon Flame Bomb a B-rank jutsu, it will be extremely powerful. The surrounding air became hot, flames spurted out, and moved toward Hiro. Hiro also noticed the power of this ninjutsu, his figure flickered, and he used flicker body jutsu to escape. Hiro had expected that his Sharingan will not be useful against Tenmu. Hiro's figure moved, leaving only an afterimage on the spot. The flame came later, but unfortunately it didn't hit Hiro, but burned and dried the surrounding earth. The vegetation all turned into grey and black, and a pungent smell came from the air. Your speed not bad, but it won't help you, Tenmu coldly said. As soon as his voice fell, he saw Tenmu raise his katana, and slash it with force from top to bottom. The blade was cold and strong. Blade shadow bursts, extremely terrifying. This is a blow from jounin. It turned out that the Dragon Flame Bomb he used now was just a feint, and the purpose was to let Hiro use flicker body jutsu, so that he could take the opportunity to launch a real attack. His katana attack was his real attack. Uchiha Tenmu is very good at swordsmanship, his swordsmanship is outstanding, he is confident. Only saw the katana split out, the blade billowed brightly, chakra condensed on the blade, sharp and cold, indescribable. This sword is extremely strong, he has sufficient confidence to let Hiro go to hell. Katana cleaved to Hiro. It penetrated Hiro's body spread out like light and shadow, turning into black crows, croaking. Crack, croak, croak. Tenmu's originally confident smile froze on his face. This is the crow. No, it's an illusion. I was hit by his illusion. When Tenmu woke up, and then recovered, he realized that he didn't know when he was hit by the illusion. He didn't cut him with katana just now, everything was an illusion. *CK thought Tenmu, he felt cold all over his body. It's impossible. You only have Sharingan with 2 tomos. How could I fall to your illusion? Tenmu said in surprised voice. Hiro glanced at him lightly. Nothing is impossible. No matter how strong Sharingan is, it depends on the user's performance. Ever since Hiro got the Sharingan, he has been studying the Sharingan's illusion jutsu. With his talent, of course, he has trained his Sharingan very thoroughly. He just used one of the signature illusions of Uchiha Itakai in the original book. Crow Clone. The illusion of Crow Clone is only sea level, but it is very practical. Hiro developed this illusion and improved it to make it more suitable for him. Of course, Tenmu is a jounin after all, and he also Sharingan, so Hiro could only use this illusion to confuse him for a moment, but Tenmu immediately noticed it. Tenmu felt embarrassed, he was actually tricked by this kid. He gritted his teeth, the air was quiet, and he could even hear his gritted teeth. Boy, I don't care what genius you are, you really angered me, you must die today. After roaring, he was even more vigilant, slashing out, and the snow-white light surged towards Hiro with the katana's glow. Hiro is completely fearless. He smiled and said, "It just so happens that I didn't show my true strength in the Death Forest. I want to see how strong Jounin is. Hiro is also strong, so what about Jounin? He is going to kill Tenmu today." Hiro fought with Tenmu. Tenmu's katana technique is indeed very strong. In contrast, Hiro's physical skills are weaker. Only seeing the terrifying pressure in the air hit, Hiro was at a disadvantage for a while. Chakra exploded vertically and horizontally, the katana light lit up, and Hiro also used different moves to parry Tenmu's katana technique. Every collision between the two of them was accompanied by the powerful leakage of chakra. But shortly afterwards, Tenmu gradually realized something was wrong. It stands to reason that in the constant battle, Hiro should be physically weak, but Hiro's strength is far beyond his expectations. In such a high-intensity battle, Hiro can still fight him, but there was a tendency to more bravely. More importantly, Tenmu discovered that the injuries that Hiro suffered during the fight were all automatically healed within very short time. This scene scared the hell out of him. Seeing Hiro fighting more and more bravery, and he gradually began to lose strength. The surprise in Tenmu's heart became stronger and stronger. What is going on with this kid, and how many secrets are still hidden in his body? Is it possible that he is a monster? There was a layer of cold sweat on Tenmu's forehead. He thought he could easily kill Hiro, but seeing the situation reversed. In this way, he was afraid that he would be dragged to death first. After all, his injury will not heal automatically. No, I must kill him quickly. Tenmu groaned, releasing ninjutsu one after another. Fire Style, Dragon Flame Bomb. Fire Style, Phoenix Fire Jutsu. Fire Style, Dragon Flame Jutsu. He kept changing hand seals. He directly released 3 Fire Style ninjutsus, which showed the true strength of Jounin. As soon as the 3 Fire Style appeared, the flames converged, and the fire chakra broke out. The strong momentum accompanied the flames to burn everything. Hiro's face finally showed a look of interest. That's right, release 3 Fire Style at once. So it won't boring to kill you. Hiro's last sentence was extremely cold, and finally revealed his hidden card. Hiro has never used ninjutsu modifying opportunity. But in fact, he already know the effect of ninjutsu modification from system, which can increase the power of the most common C-level ninjutsu to a high-level ninjutsu. In this fight with Tenmu, Hiro finally going to use ninjutsu modifying. After all, Tenmu is a Jounin, he is also can use flicker body jutsu. When Hiro fights against him, even if there is a Chidori, it is difficult to kill him. If fight continues, Hiro isn't sure to be able to kill him, because any delay in fight will change the course of the fight. System, I want to use ninjutsu modify permissions. Hiro did not hesitate. The female voice of the system rang in Hiro's ears. The host can modify any C-level ninjutsu. After the modification, the power will be increased to S-level, and the power intensity will be greatly increased. Ask the host which ninjutsu to upgrade. That's right, the ability of the system to modify ninjutsu is the power that can directly upgrade a C-level ninjutsu to an S-level ninjutsu. This is Hiro's hidden card. Fireball Jutsu. Hiro had already thought about it. Congratulations to the host, the modification is completed, and the power of the Fireball Jutsu has been increased. Hiro only took a moment to modify the ninjutsu. After modification was finished, he saw Tenmu unleash 3 fire ninjutsus in a row, the flames rushing towards his face, the flames billowing, rising ferociously, and heat waves burning almost everything in its way. But Hiro was not in a hurry. made hand seal said, "Fire style, Fireball Jutsu." Tenmu was taken aback for a moment, and he was afraid of what kind of powerful ninjutsu Hiro would use, but when he heard Hiro's words, he couldn't believe his own ears. "Ha ha ha, you actually used a Fireball Jutsu, you are kidding me." In all fairness, the Fireball Jutsu is very practical and powerful in sea-level ninjutsu. But at the moment it is clearly too far behind. But soon, Tenmu's laughter suddenly stopped. His eyes widened suddenly, his face was so horrified that he was so scared that a cold sweat dripping from his forehead, he still didn't notice it. "I saw that the flames rose to the sky." When Hiro opened his mouth and spit out, a huge fireball rolled out, and the flames rose, making the surrounding high temperature almost doubled from before. This fireball is also an exaggerated large area, at least 10 times that of ordinary fireball. The huge fireball surpassed the sum of the 3 ninjutsu of Tenmu and was much stronger, making Tenmu want to turn around and run, but it was too late. Fear filled his eyes were full of panic and despair. What kind of fireball jutsu is this? This is simply the call of death. The next second, the flames swallowed everything. Burn all and turn ashes. It turns out that when the flame reaches a certain level, everything can burn. At this moment, the flame seemed to burn everything. The 3 fire ninjutsus were instantly destroyed. And Tenmu was burned out by the flame at this moment, and even a corpse was not left behind. The bones were gone, they also became ashes. Hiro's chakra was also consumed completely. Fortunately, he has sage body, and the amount of chakra is different from ordinary people, so that he can withstand it. The S-level fire ninjutsu is really consuming a lot of chakra. But it was all worthwhile. Hiro used this jutsu to kill a jounin. It's really a modifier. The power of Fireball Jutsu has been raised so terribly. But the consumption is also amazing. Fortunately, I have sage body, otherwise whose chakra can withstand such consumption? Hiro, shaking his head, lightly sighed, muttering to himself. That's good, it's a complete destruction. No matter how Uchiha's people track down, it's difficult to track it back to me. Even if they find out the clues, there is Tsunade in my back. Hiro thought of this and heaved a sigh of relief. Tenmu is a jounin. His death will surely attract the attention of Uchiha's clan, and he will definitely trace the whereabouts Tenmu, but now Tenmu is burned to ashes by the flames. Even for Uchiha's family it's hard to find a clue. Tenmu was completely dead, and even his bones disappeared safely after the high temperature of the flame just now. The scene was blackened and the smell was pungent, which was beyond recognition. Hiro was very satisfied with the effect of this ninjutsu. Ding! Congratulations to the host, killing jounin for the first time and get a silver treasure chest. The system's crisp voice echoed in his ears. Hearing the sound, Hiro smiled. Very good, finally got another reward. However, Hiro didn't check the rewards immediately, but chose to go home first. After all, it was really unsafe here and to avoid accidents. After this time, Hiro was more cautious, and it seems that Sharingan still cannot be used at will. Once used, the enemy must die. After all, only the dead can keep a secret. Of course, as long as Hiro's strength becomes stronger, he can ignore Uchiha's threats. Hiro at that time can use Sharingan wherever he wants. He is looking forward to that day. Hiro checked the surroundings carefully and after confirming that there were no traces left, Hiro quickly left. Go all the way back home. Hiro returned home, took a sip of water to relieve his mood, and then directly entered the modifier space. In the space of the modifier, a treasure chest with a silver pattern appeared. The pattern of this treasure chest is exquisite, the pattern on it is complicated and gorgeous, and the material is like gold but not gold, not ordinary. Sure enough, it is a silver treasure chest, a treasure chest that is more upscale than a bronze treasure chest. Hiro's mood was lifted and he became excited. Ask the host whether to open the treasure chest. Yeah, of course open it, Hiro still wants to see what good things are there. Open the treasure chest. Hiro did not hesitate to open the treasure chest, and in an instant he saw the colorful, different rays of light spreading around from the chest. There were several items, more than double from the bronze treasure chest last time. These items appeared in front of him side, with a little luster. First item Hiro picked up was a weapon. It was a quaintly patterned katana, unparalleled sharp, exuding a blue sharp edge, and it was a sharp weapon. The shape of this katana is very cool, and the material is very special. When Hiro held it, he felt like gold but not gold, iron but not iron, it gives a dangerous feeling. Very sharp and powerful katana weapon. Hiro needs a good katana. With powerful katana the release range of the Chidori sharp spear is larger and more powerful. This katana is very convenient to carry, you can put it on your back, or you can seal it with ninjutsu storage scroll and take it out when you need it. In the original work, Sasuke used it on Itachi when they fight each other. He picked it up and swung it, feeling the sharpness of the weapon, very satisfied. At the same time, a systematic explanation sounded in the ear. The name of this katana is Tiger Fang, it is sharp and light, and it cuts iron like mud. It turned out that the name of this katana is Tiger Fang. Hiro put Tiger Fang away and continued to look at other things. Next are 3 ninjutsu scrolls. B-level ninjutsu, fire style, dragon flame bomb, ninjutsu that spit out a very powerful fireball from the mouth. It is a high-level ninjutsu in the fire style, and its power can evaporate the water in the pond in an instant. C-rank ninjutsu, fire style, dragon flame jutsu, after completing the hand seal, it emits a linear flame. The speed and power are first class, and the power is enough to break large trees apart. C-level ninjutsu, fire style, phoenix fire jutsu, fireballs are continuously spit out from the mouth, and the attack shape is like the phoenix, and the trajectory of the fireball can be manipulated with chakra. These 3 fire jutsus were all fire styles mastered by Tenmu, and Hiro learned it without hesitation. In addition, Hiro saw a green liquid in bottle. The bottle was filled with green liquid, full of vitality, and exuded a strong vitality. This medicine bottle made Hiro's heart surprised and realized this an extraordinary liquid. After looking at the system introduction, Hiro knew what it was. Chakra potion, a mysterious special potion. After drinking the potion, it can increase the chakra and enhance the strength. It is a special item, very rare and precious. Chakra potion. Hiro's heart filled with expectations. He picked up the potion without hesitation and took a sip. In an instant, a strong life force spread all over Hiro's whole body, surging into Hiro's chakras cells. In this situation, Hiro smiled and felt comfortable. At the same time, he immediately noticed the growth of chakras. Hiro only felt that his chakra volume was rising, reaching a new level. Originally, Hiro had sage body, and the amount of chakras was already very large. Coupled with chakra potion, it reached whole new level. The effect of chakra potion is quite good. Hiro's chakra volume has almost increased by about 1/3. Don't underestimate this 1/3. With his sage body, this is already a huge amount. Chakra potion, it is really good thing. Hiro felt the changes in his body. In addition, Hiro turned his gaze to another thing, only to see that it was 2 golden medals. Medal of Honor. It turned out Tenmu also burst out the Medal of Honor. There were 2 medals in total. This Medal of Honor is also a good thing. Earlier, Hiro also received a Medal of Honor from the bronze treasure chest. As long as you have 10 medals of honor, you can exchange for ninjutsu such as Flying Thunder God. Currently Hiro has 3 medals of honor, which can generally be obtained by opening a treasure chest. At the same time, when killing a ninja, there is a certain chance of falling it, of course, the chance is very small. This is similar to online games. It's really a silver treasure chest. The contents are indeed a high level. I really want to know what will be in the golden treasure chest. Hiro thought with expectations. It was a ball of light, exuding a hot luster, but it was not real inside, and I didn't know what it was. Special items, an advanced opportunity for Sharingan, which can upgrade Sharingan to 3 Tomos Sharingan. F***yep. Hiro's excited heart almost got a heart attack. Hiro's current Sharingan is with 2 Tomos. If it is upgraded to 3 Tomos, it is a big step forward. It is final level before Mangekyo Sharingan. Hiro chose to upgrade without hesitation. System, I want to upgrade Sharingan to 3 Tomos. Hearing Hiro's words, the system immediately responded, only to see the light ball disappeared. Hiro felt his eyes were burning. In this scorching heat, Hiro's Sharingan Tomos opened uncontrollably, the double Tomos' eyes changed, the 3rd Tomos was clearly displayed in his pupils. 3 Tomos Sharingan. Hiro also clearly noticed the increase in his Sharingan power. He breathed a sigh of relief. Hiro clearly felt his Sharingan become stronger, his ninja journey took another step. This time it really went well. Weapons, chakras, and Sharingan have all been improved. The treasure chest is really a good thing. It's a pity that I can only get it when I kill Jounin for the first time. Hiro thought. However, Hiro knew his situation, and if he only relied on the system, he was destined to be unable to become a someone like Madara. But this time because of Uchiha Tenmu, Hiro got very good rewards. Sharingan. And after the current strength has advanced greatly, even the average Jounin is not his opponent. Hiro sorted out his harvest, and then fell asleep and rested at night. A few days later, Hiro woke up early as usual, and realized the improvement of his strength in practice, and he was even more satisfied. In the past few days, the death of Tenmu has been discovered, and when it was discovered, Tenmu was completely destroyed and turned into ashes. It can only be seen at the scene that it was caused by fire ninjutsu above Ranko, but who did it? No one knows. As soon as this incident happened, Konoha fell into a strange atmosphere. Uchiha family is highly guarded and scrutinized up and down, but unfortunately, no traces have been found. This silenced the Uchiha clan. After all, the death of a Uchiha clan's Jounin isn't small matter for Uchiha's family. The most important thing is that the murderer is still unknown. Konoha executives are also thoroughly investigating this matter. For an instant, it was like a storm swept across Konoha. But Hiro himself was fine. No one doubted him at all. After all, the murderer used fire-style ninjutsu, and Hiro didn't shown proficiency in fire-style before. Hiro kept watching from the side, inquiring about this matter. In the end, Konoha and Uchiha did not find the killer, and there was no clue, which made Hiro feel relieved. Since no one found out, that would be great. Hiro remained calm, still living as usual. Hiro went to find Tsunade again. Senju family territory. Hiro arrived in front of Tsunade's courtyard, and saw Tsunade holding a bottle of sake, drinking alone, and seeing Hiro coming, Tsunade's eyes were slightly brighter. "Come and sit down," Tsunade said softly. "Yep." "Wait, you." Tsunade looked at Hiro. Because Hiro didn't deliberately concealed his chakra, Tsunade was aware of Hiro's state with one glance. This little kid, why does his chakra has increased so much? Not only changes in chakra, but also changes in his strength. Since Hiro didn't hide his chakra, she could clearly perceive Hiro's chakra state. Chakra's height has increased a lot, it really surprised her. Hiro's current chakra, it looks like already surpass ordinary special jounin. His is only 7 years old, less than 8 years old, right? Thinking about this, Tsunade felt an absurd feeling in her heart. How does his chakra increased so much? Your chakra has improved so much? Tsunade asked in surprised voice. Well, yes, occasional gains. Hiro said. Tsunade glanced at Hiro with strange look, then smiled suddenly. "It's amazing, come on, let's drink and celebrate." "Teacher, it's better to drink less wine," Hiro seriously persuaded. Tsunade raised her eyebrows. She actually put down the wine bottle when Hiro said that, making Hiro feel a little surprised and moved. He didn't expect that his opinions were so valued by Tsunade. Tsunade stood up, and his beautiful body and graceful figure appeared in Hiro's eyes. Tsunade pulled her hair lightly, and her expression suddenly became serious. "A jounin died from Uchiha family a few days ago. The world is becoming more and more turbulent, and war will break out at any time." Tenmu's death and war are two different things, Hiro murmured in his heart, but it was because Tsunade and the others misunderstood it, so that his suspicion was even smaller. However, as Tsunade said, the current situation in the ninja world is indeed too turbulent. Hiro has a hunch, Third Ninja War is getting closer. Third Ninja War seemed to be waving to Hiro. Hiro couldn't wait long ago. He has long wanted to go to the battlefield to experience. Only iron and blood can build strength, and those powerful ninjas on the battlefield, in Hiro's view, are simply the fastest way for him to improve his strength. After all, when Hiro kills ninjas, there are a chance for items to dropping. Thinking of this, Hiro was looking forward to it. "Well, war is imminent, and your current strength is also very good. I think it's time for me to teach you some powerful ninjutsu." Tsunade smiled lightly and said seriously. Hiro's heart became excited. Tsunade was going to teach him a powerful ninjutsu. "I don't know what ninjutsu is." But Tsunade said seriously, "This ninjutsu is actually the best ninjutsu for you." Could it be that? Hiro already had a general guess in his heart. Sure enough, he listened to Tsunade. "Reserve seal, release." Reserve seal. This ninjutsu is famous. Reserve seal can accumulate the usual chakras on the forehead, and at the same time, it will form a diamond-shaped mark on the forehead. When needed, you can release a large amount of chakras for your own use by unlocking the seal. The power of S-level ninjutsu is self-evident. But Tsunade said, "This technique is the most suitable ninjutsu for you. You have a sage body. Chakras are already very strong. Store the chakras that you don't use on a daily basis and release them all at once. Then your chakras, I think that the amount will be comparable to the tailed beasts." Hearing what Tsunade said, Hiro's eyes lit up. What Tsunade said is true. In a sense, this ninjutsu is indeed the most suitable ninjutsu for him. Tsunade said, I improved this ninjutsu a little bit. You can also store chakras on any part of your body instead of storing chakras on your forehead. Hearing that Tsunade had improved this ninjutsu for him, probably because he wanted to make this ninjutsu more suitable for him, Hiro's heart warmed. Tsunade really care about him. Next, I'll teach you this ninjutsu. Tsunade motioned to Hiro to be calm, telling Reserve Seal's hand seal and how to use it. After all, Hiro's talent at the full level, he started mastering I very quickly. After some time he almost has mastered the Reserve Seal. Hiro condensed chakra on the back of his right hand, causing an extra diamond mark on the back of his right hand. After learning the Reserve Seal, Hiro has another powerful move. Of course, Reserve Seal needs to store chakras to exert its maximum power. In other words, the longer the chakras are stored, the more chakras burst, and the greater the power of this ninjutsu. After Hiro learned Reserve Seal, he stored the chakras that he didn't use on the back of his right hand, making a diamond mark on the back of his right hand. Reserve Seal ninjutsu, although Hiro quickly learned it, of course it was not as strong as Tsunade's, and the power of Reserve Seal has strong connection with time. The longer time he stores chakra, the more chakras he burst. For dozens of days, Hiro stayed with Tsunade to learn this ninjutsu. Seeing Hiro's rapid progress, Tsunade was surprised and she was at good mood, and once again she shocked by her student's learning ability. The progressing degree of this kid really surpassed the normal talent ninja. After learning Reserve Seal, he become like fish in the water. In such a time, more than a year passed unconsciously. Time flickered, Hiro was already more than 8 years old, approaching 9 years old. His growth is rapid, and Kuinai, Kakashi, Obito, Guy and others have made no small progress. During this year, Kakashi and others took the Chunin exam again, and they all officially became Chunins. The relationship between Hiro and Obito and others also eased. The death of Tenmu was gradually buried, because there was no clue. Therefore, during this year, Hiro's life is also very nourishing. Since the increase in his charm value, Hiro's popularity in Konoha become extremely high. When eating ramen, the beautiful owner of the ramen shop will give him ramen for free. When eating barbecue, the female clerk in the barbecue restaurant is always dedicated to help him with barbecue. As for other female ninjas sending love letters, needless to say, Hiro's popularity made Obito this lonely *ck envy and hate. After all, Obito's pursuit for Rin is always come back with rejection. Although Rin is good to him, she does not have the love feeling for him. Obito even wanted to ask Hiro how to chase girls. For more than a year, Hiro had a good time. When Hiro stepped in Ninja Road, he knew that he was about to face the Third Ninja World War. On this day, Hiro, Kuinai, and Guy were returning to the village after completing a mission. Hiro and Kuinai walked side by side, while Guy was in the forefront. Needless to say, the relationship between Hiro and Kuinai, the affection between the two can be seen even by a somewhat dull person like Guy, so they didn't bother them and gave them some space. Hiro quietly took Kuinai's little hand, making her cheeks flushed, and couldn't help but give Hiro a shy look. She was really a delicate and charming person. As soon as he entered the village, Hiro's heart suddenly moved. Today's Konoha seems a little different. The village was strangely quiet and solemn, as if something important had happened. Could it be? Hiro had already guessed in his heart. Guy also noticed it. At this moment, I saw Kakashi, Obito, and Rin in the distance rushing from the front. The direction seemed to be the Hokage building. Kakashi, what happened? Guy stepped forward and grabbed Kakashi and asked quickly. When Kakashi saw that it was Hiro, his expression calmed down and said in a low voice, "You have just returned from the mission, so you don't know yet. Something big happened in Ninja World. The third Kage of Tsunegakyo has disappeared." What? Hearing this news, both Guy and Kyoinai were surprised. Only Hiro's eyes showed a clear look. Really? It is Konoha's 44 years now. Counting the time, it is about this time when the Third Ninja War has broken out. After the disappearance of the third Kage of Tsunegakyo, Sand Village did its best to search for the third Kage of Tsunegakyo. Due to the vigorous search, almost all villages learned about the disappearance of the third Kage of Tsunegakyo. At that time, the head of the village was missing. The world, taking advantage of the emptiness to enter. So the war broke out. It really is this script. Hiro touched his chin and sighed in his heart. Sasori of the Red Sand. Hiro muttered the name in his heart. He knew very well that the Third Ninja World War was caused by him. The third Kage of Sand was not missing at all, but was killed by Sasori of the Red Sand and became his puppet. The third Kage has disappeared, and now there is a trend of war in various villages. We have to go to the Hokage building as soon as possible. Kakashi said. Hiro and the others all looked at each other when they listened, and everyone rushed to the Hokage building. Outside the Naruto building, they saw third Hokage standing on a high platform, holding a pipe in his hand, with a solemn expression, arranging combatants, mobilizing ninja teams to border defense, and preparing for war breakout at any time. There are many familiar figures outside the Naruto building: Inonara Akimichi Trio, Uchiha Fugaku, Hyuga Hayashi, Hyuga Hisashi brothers. The gathering of these people made Hiro aware the war is coming, like an unstoppable storm. Hiro was calm at moment, and the next stage would be the entire ninja world. Third Hokage began to dispatch ninjas, and even Tsunade was assigned a task, and immediately went to the front line to fight. In addition, Jiraiya, Orochimaru and others were dispatched to the battlefield. The ninjas assigned to the task were basically disbanded immediately, and only young ninjas such as Hiro and Kakashi remained in the same place. Third Hokage's eyes looked at Kakashi, Hiro and others, and said, "Because your age is still too young, and it is not suitable for the battlefield for the time being. After 2 years of growth, we will talk about it then." Hokage-sama. Kakashi was very stubborn and wanted to refute. Hiro also took a step forward and said faintly, "Hokage-sama, although I am not old, I don't feel weaker than other ninjas, not to mention that only by going to the battlefield can I truly grow." Third Hokage groaned slightly, took a closer look at Hiro, and finally said, "Hiro, you have made great progress in the past a few years. Your strength is far better than that of your peers. Therefore, I will give you a chance." Opportunity. Hiro's eyes lit up. "You come with me," Third Hokage said to Hiro. Hiro did not hesitate, and followed him into the Hokage office. Third Hokage asked Hiro to sit down. Then he said, "Hiro, I also see your strength improvement during this time. Now, the current you do already have the power more than normal ninjas. I'm overwhelmed." Hiro replied unsatisfactorily. Third Hokage smiled and said, "In that case, I want to invite you to join Anbu." Join the Anbu. Hiro was surprised, and his eyes suddenly became slightly brighter. In fact, Hiro hadn't thought about joining Anbu. It is a good choice to join Anbu now, because Anbu has a special identity in Konoha and is easy to act on. In Konoha, Anbu is divided into 2 types. One is the member of the root, which belongs to Danza. Danza has great power over the roots, just like the original Yamato and Sai in the original work. The other is the Anbu directly under Hokage. For example, Kakashi, Yagao Uzuki and others in the original work belong to this type. There is no doubt that third Hokage wants Hiro to join the Anbu directly under Hokage. Hearing Hokage's words, Hiro didn't hesitate too much and was ready to agree. After all, Anbu's identity was also a good disguise for Hiro. Third Hokage thought that Hiro was hesitant, and explained, if you join Anbu, then you can participate in Anbu missions, and you can naturally go to the battlefield. The Anbu is performing some more dangerous tasks, and it is normal to appear on the battlefield. Hiro is very clear about this. Hiro muttered, of course he knew this. Speaking of which, Danza even found me a while ago and said that he wanted you to join the route in the Anbu. I directly refused. For this reason, he also had a fight with me. Third Hokage drew again. A mouthful of smoke, puffing out the clouds. Hiro was slightly startled. It turned out that Danza had specifically found third Hokage, and wanted to let Hiro join the route. It seems that Danza has also noticed himself. Hiro, you are Konoha's most outstanding genius. I value you very much. I hope you will join Hokage's direct Anbu instead of route. Saru to be cut. Third Hokage also made it clear that he was recruiting him, and at the same time he made a request, hoping Hiro would not join the routes. Hiro knew that third Hokage looked amiable, but in fact his hand was dark. If he doesn't have a dark hand, how could it be possible for Hokage to stand still for so many years? How could third Hokage be holding Danza for so many years? No matter what tactics Danza used, he never snatched Hokage's position from his hand, which shows the power of third Hokage and his means. Hiro said faintly, okay, thanks Hokage-sama, I will join Anbu. Hiro's words made third Hokage extremely satisfied, and smiled and said, okay, then you will report to Anbu tomorrow, and I will notify the people of Anbu to meet you specifically. The current captain of Anbu is Minato. Jiraiya's student. Minato. He is the captain of Anbu. Hiro was a little surprised, but with strength of Minato it won't be surprising if he is Anbu captain. And Minato is Jiraiya's student, and he is considered one of the most trustworthy people of third Hokage, so he is very suitable as the captain of Anbu. I know. Saying goodbye to third Hokage, Hiro went down from the Hokage building. He saw that Kakashi and others had not left. Hiro heard a voice of dissatisfaction from a distance. What? I didn't let us go to the battlefield. I am from the Uchiha clan anyway. When I become Hokage, Noticing the sight of Rin, he seemed to be more proud in front of her. He was talking endlessly. Kyoinai saw Hiro coming down, and said, Hiro, what did Hokage-sama tell you? Kyoinai and others were very puzzled. She was also concerned about Haya, so couldn't help but asking. Hiro smiled and said, he asked me to join Anbu, and I agreed. When everyone heard it, they were all taken aback. Join the Anbu. What is rhythm? Suddenly Obito, Rin, Guy and even Kakashi's faces were full of surprises. Looking at Hiro in awe, they didn't expect Hiro to join the Anbu. In the hearts of these people, Anbu is a symbol of incomparable respect, and there are very few ninjas who can join Anbu, and they are all elites. Looking at the envious eyes of Obito, Kakashi, Guy and others, Hiro felt very happy. After all, Obito and others are important roles in the ninja world in the future. At this time, they are so envious. Hiro can feels they're envious. Let's go, I will go back first, tomorrow I will report to Anbu. Hiro said. Hiro couldn't wait, firstly he will go to the Anbu to report, and then found a chance to go to the battlefield. The next day, Hiro set off and went to the Anbu base. The base of Anbu is underground in an old building in the back mountain of Konoha village. Follow the building and enter the secret road, and you can see the tunnel that extends in all directions like a spider web. As soon as Hiro entered the tunnel, he immediately saw two Anbus with animal masks. The masked person appeared in front of Hiro. These two were obviously members of Anbu, and they used flicker body jutsu. Hiro. One of the Anbu members was slightly taller, and then took off the mask. The face of a man in his 30s appeared in Hiro's eyes. Hiro was surprised. How did this person look familiar? The man had red eyes and black hair, and he was looking at Hiro with a scrutinizing gaze. It's me. Hiro replied. Well, I often hear my girl mention you, she admires you very much. The man smiled. Hiro was taken aback, he finally knew why the man in front of him was so familiar. He is Kyoinai's father, Shinkuyai. He Jounin ninja, who is proficient in illusion, is extremely powerful and should not be underestimated. That's it guys, hope you like the video. Make sure you like, share and subscribe the channel. And also tell me your recommendation in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching.